Okay, I'm Matt Crable. I am the science consultant at Kansas State Department of Education, and my first day teaching in the classroom, I was teaching physics, and I didn't, that wasn't my primary focus. I was in a district where there was a coach who wasn't much of a teacher before me, and I had no lab equipment, and it was amazing.
Ready. Okay, my name's Don Gifford. On my first day of teaching at this new school, of course I was trying to be professional and trying to be a good classroom teacher. When I didn't have air conditioning in the classroom, so the windows were open in the back. Kids were lounging around in the back, and I was trying to be professional, trying to be good at instruction. And the kids seemed distracted, but I was a little too nervous to worry about it. The day ended, and one of my co-teachers came out and said, "What are you doing in here?" And I went, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "There are books laying on the grass outside." And I'd walked out, and there were a stack of books, 15 books, laying on the ground that my students had thrown out the window during the day while I was trying to instruct them. So that was my first day at my new school.
I can't remember back that far. My first teaching experience was second grade, and those little kids all were hugging me and giving me lots of love. So my first day and the days thereafter were wonderful, because if I was having a bad day, they weren't, and they were giving me their very best, and their hugs meant a whole lot.
The first year of teaching is an incredible amount of work. You put in long hours, and you'll learn a lot, and the kids are what make all the difference.
New teacher, that you get to know your colleagues, even if they haven't made the first effort to get to know you. I think most of them will have already done the reverse and will have contacted you. But if they don't, and you do it and pick their brain, find out what's been successful for them and what advice they would give you, because every school district's different.
You'll have relationships with kids that will bring back more than any amount of work that you put into it. There are still kids from that first class that I can remember distinctly because of the relationships that you develop with those students over the course of the year. Again, it's a crazy amount of work, but it's the best job that there is, and I wouldn't do anything else.
Welcome to teaching. My advice to you would be your first year, observe the veteran teachers in your building. See how do they teach, how do they work with students, what is their classroom management like, and what works and what does not work. You're going to start with a whole bunch of ideas on what you think is the best thing for students, the best way to manage a classroom. See what's working in your building.
Hi, I'm Juanita Anderson. I'm now an administrative assistant at KSDE. I help put together the summer academies, but I taught for 32 years. Asking me what's good advice, my biggest thing I could tell anybody who ever wanted to be a teacher is don't go into the classroom if you don't like kids and you don't like being in school. Do not go into teaching because you think your summers are going to be free. You will learn very, very quickly the last thing you do is have free summers. Your summers are spent you get new textbooks, you're doing lesson plans, you're going to classes. There's a lot of things you do during the summertime.
So if you're just getting started on teaching, you've got an awesome thing heading toward you, so embrace every moment of it. Don't try not to get too overwhelmed. Don't take it too personally, because it's not about you, even if students aren't behaving the way that you want them to behave in the classroom. We have this great opportunity right now with all kinds of standards that are all heading in the same directions. learned a lot about how kids learn, and the environment right now for teaching that you're stepping into is as good as I've seen it in my experience in teaching. So best of luck. It's going to be amazing. Have a great ride.
You will have a wonderful, wonderful beginning school year and a lifetime of a career. As a 41-year veteran of teaching, you can make it too.
I think I was more excited than the students were, and that made them in turn be excited. They wanted to have fun because I wanted to have fun.
Is enjoy what you do. Enjoy your kids. There are going to be days they're going to upset you. You're going to be mad. But remember, you were one of them once, and you probably made somebody mad too. So just relax, enjoy it, and make it the best experience of your life. And congratulations on becoming a new teacher.
Drink in all the information you possibly can and get lots of rest, because it's a stressful beginning.
Well, my advice always is to be passionate, compassionate, and enthusiastic about whatever you teach. Those things are contagious. Your kids catch them, and they perform great.
And do a lot of smiling. It makes the pain go away if there's